Hello, and welcome to the first episode of a new series that I would like to call Review Play, a series where we take a game, like this one, oxygen not included, and I review it a little bit, give you some ideas of what it is, and play it a bit, as you can tell right here. Okay, so with oxygen not included, is it an easy game? No, at least not for me. Is it a game that you should get? Yeah! Will you have to restart over? Probably. So, let me load up our game and I'll show you what it's all about. So before we begin, this might look like a lot, and it is. But the basic gist in this game is you start off in an asteroid like this one. I know that's pretty fast. And you start off right here, and you have these little guys, duplicants, and they will do various tasks. And you have different things to worry about. How is the oxygen? Blue is good, red is bad. Are you generating enough power? Is the heat of the place too hot, too cold? How is the liquid moving around? What kind of liquid is it? And various gases like oxygen and other gases like, well, natural gas that helps generate power. So literally everything plays off of one another. I have put in a good amount of hours in this game, and right now I am trying my hardest to, well, survive. And that's pretty much what you do in this game. And it is not easy whatsoever, but it is still fun to try. So our main goals overall for this series is to stabilize the base, because in the future you can go all the way up here to the top and higher into space, but we are not there yet. So I will go around, work on a few things that we need to work on, and explain my process a little bit. So let us begin. So right now the duplicants are working on various tasks, like this one over here. This thing right here is very important because it helps cool down the surrounding area, and it takes hydrogen. So right now we're just trying to get power up there. And so the duplicants are working their way up there as we speak. So let's get the test going. We're going to fast forward the speed a little bit so everything in the game runs a little bit faster. Let's see, we can get rid of this thing. We won't need that anymore. And yes, if you're wondering, my duplicants are not really happy at the moment. I mean, they're not too stressed out. I mean, are you, little guy? Are you stressed out? Well, you kind of look complacent. So each day runs through a cycle. This is probably my oldest base that I have ever made. And it's not perfect. There's a lot of things that need to be improved. But you have various setups like these guys. They eat various things and then they output, well, coal. In the future, I will probably expand it by one more. Yes, so here's one thing that's really important. Every so often, you can get other duplicants. I want to get one more operating duplicant. An operating duplicant is one that will operate various... Oh, let me go ahead and reject these. Okay, ba-ba-bum, dum, da-da-dun. The printing part, we need time to recharge. Yep, that's fine. Okay, we don't need any more. But as you can tell, they have various stats and things. This person in particular, Stinky, hi Stinky, is athletic. This person can wear the suit. This is just, you know, eggs that have a certain species thing, but we don't need these. And then this person's good with, you know, wearing a suit as well, and building, as well as various stats right here. They also have stress reactions, which is when this right here gets up too high. Yeah, that's not good. So, all of them we don't need, because I am looking for an operator. Let us go say hi to our duplicants that we do have. Okay, so we could take a look at some of the duplicants that we have right now. Because I oftentimes forget what my duplicants are and what they do, have decided a very unique naming convention. Her name is Researchina Digario Shefia Suppliador Architectura Ranchia Operateria Tadian Formaticus, my favorite, and Cookio. Cookio? I don't know. Maybe better names. If there's better names, let me know. So basically they do various things, and it's really important to set your priorities. You can look online. I will put a link in the description for a basic kind of guide that I used. Do not get 10 duplicates at the beginning. Stick with your 3 for like ever is a recommendation. I am not an expert at this game, but what I am is someone that knows what not to do. We are still working on it. I'm in the state of recovering the base. Like I said, this is the best base I've made, but also not the best base ever. So with a lot of this kind of piping, what this is a cooling loop, and that's the goal for this episode, is to find a way to stably cool the entire base without having to rely on really, really powerful systems. If you are a science person and like to know all of the statistics of a game like this, this is the game for you. If you are a person like me who just casually plays it and hopes for the best, then you're probably going to struggle a bit. Doesn't mean it's not any less fun. It just means you're going to have to figure out how things work at a speed that, might be a little bit more difficult. Good, okay, so now we have water coming back into the system. This was all full of water, but I happened to have run out of water. I lucked out with this water geyser. There are many different kinds of geysers, and this outputs water, but at a very high heat. Why are you there? See, this is what I'm talking about. These guys are not all that smart. He's probably stuck. So I'm going to have to build something there, and hopefully he can break out of this. If not, he should just dig the ground, and then he'll fall, and then he'll be okay. Now that I saved it, let's go ahead and take Bubbles. We do need another supplier. What should we call you? Paccaria. There you go. This is very important too. Let me touch on it real quick. Basically, the things you do in your base will provide morale that will make them happier. Better rooms, better places to sleep, better places, to eat, the food itself. And then when you want to give them skill points, it basically makes them stress out more. So what you want to do is you always want it to ideally be something like, do I have a good example? Like this one. So much green, so much happiness, then some of that. Bad cases are when you have cases like this, where the stress is higher. The morale need, aka the stress. And that's when you have too many skills being allotted. Okay, so they finished up the pipes finally here. So now all we gotta do, we got a lot more to do. What we gotta now do is empty out this water and put in hydrogen. Alright, looks like we're running again. I had to do a lot of work to get this going again. This is not gonna last forever. I need to find a better way to get petroleum, but I am really concerned about heating the base. Well, more like cooling the base. So let us get this running. Okay, so we got this set up, and I'm glad that we did. I am going to work on trying to cool the base off screen. Apparently, in some ways, I think it's better to use liquid pipes. I just checked online because I'm still having problems with cooling the base. But yes, we're going to wrap it up for today's episode. If you guys are interested in seeing more of this, or if you have any advice, just let me know. If you have any questions, also let me know. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of Oxygen Not Included. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye!